Across the globe, more than 300,000 tons of pork are consumed. Over 20 million pigs are slaughtered and processed daily to make various products like hamburgers, steaks, and sausages required to feed the Earth's growing population. Today we will discover how this meat is produced on such massive scales to meet the global demand. Across the United States, there are many meat processing plants, and some plants are able to manage the processing of over 20,000 pigs, which are slaughtered every day. Step 1. Farm preparation. Everything begins on large industrial farms where pigs are raised in controlled environments that combine technology, hygiene, and animal welfare from birth until they are about 6 months old. These animals live in large enclosed buildings with regulated temperature and automated feeding that sometimes provide music to help reduce stress. The pigs are given clean water, and they receive food several times a day. They are also constantly monitored by veterinarians and specialized personnel. Everything is designed for them to grow healthy without diseases or situations that could affect the quality of the meat. They must follow a balanced diet based on corn, soy, vitamins, and specific supplements, helping them achieve a textured and flavored meat state and a balanced fat content of the meat. This is achieved at 6 months when they already weigh close to 100 kilograms. It is at this point that the pigs are ready to be slaughtered. Before leaving the farm, each pig undergoes a final health review to ensure the animals are in perfect health, without wounds or any signs of disease. After the evaluation is over, the pigs now undergo the second step in the production phase, which is movement. Step 2. Transportation. The pigs are transported in refrigerated trucks, which move them to the industrial plants, where they are lined up in front of the plant gates. Hundreds of live pigs are brought from different certified farms that have passed all sanitary controls and are taken to a plant which can receive between 15,000 and 20,000 animals a day. These pigs are then divided into perfectly organized shifts to maintain a constant flow without saturating the work line. Now the unloading process of the pigs is carried out carefully. The animals are made to descend wide ramps with non-slip floors and side barriers that guide them smoothly. There is no need to shout commands as everything is designed to maintain calm, because an emotional upset in the animals can directly affect the quality of the meat. A stressed pig can develop into pale, soft, and exudative meat, which is simply useless. Now, once inside, the pigs are taken to a resting area where they remain for about 2 and 4 hours with shade and constant ventilation. This time allows them to recover from the journey and stabilize their physiological levels before continuing. During that period, a team of veterinarians performs a visual inspection of each animal. Here it is defined whether the meat that will reach the consumer will be safe, hygienic, and of good quality. With the animals already inside the plant, it's now time for one of the most delicate steps. Step 3. The slaughtering process. During this phase, all the pigs are guided to the slaughter line using automated systems. Everything is designed to avoid direct human contact and minimize stress. The method used in modern plants involves electrical stunning, which makes use of a brief electric shock to the head, causing an immediate loss of consciousness in the pigs. This is done to make sure the whole process is without pain or suffering for the animal. Immediately afterwards, the body is suspended by a hind leg and a cut is made in the carotid artery. The body remains hanging for a few minutes. This is enough time for the blood to flow out completely and be collected in stainless steel tanks. The blood collected could be up to 5 liters, and removing it correctly is essential to avoid contamination and to preserve the meat. The blood collected is used in fertilizers, animal feed, pet food, and other industrial byproducts. In a single workday, more than 10,000 pigs can be slaughtered in just one plant, showing just how massive the scale of production is in many industrial farms. Once the bleeding is complete, the lifeless body continues its journey hanging from the overhead line and prepares to move to the next step, which involves external cleaning and hair removal. Step 4. scalding and dehairing. Now, after bleeding is complete, the pig's body is still suspended and is automatically transferred to the next station for scalding. There, it enters a steel tank filled with hot water, approximately 65 degrees Celsius or 149 degrees Fahrenheit. This process lasts about 5 minutes and has a very clear purpose: to soften the skin and loosen the hair so that it can be easily removed in the next step. Once scalded, the body passes to a rotary dehairing machine with built-in rubber rollers, rotating paddles, and industrial brushes. All the hair from the head to the hooves is removed mechanically and controlled without damaging the skin. If any fine or difficult to remove residual hair remains, there is an extra step which can be applied to remove it. Singeing is the process where a controlled flame passes over the body for a few seconds, eliminating any trace of hair. To put out the flames, a jet of cold water immediately stops the thermal process and leaves the body clean, smooth, and ready for the next phase. Step 5. Evisceration. This phase begins with a precise longitudinal cut. What follows is the extraction of all the internal organs, intestines, stomach, lungs, heart, and liver, among others. The operators, equipped with pneumatic tools and rotating tables, work quickly and precisely. In a single day, each operator can process up to 300 pigs while maintaining a constant pace without losing quality control. The organs are automatically separated. Some, like the liver or heart, are transported for human consumption, while others are sent to the byproduct industry, where they are used to make products like oils and fertilizers. Before anything is done, a team of veterinarians comes into action to check each body, which is inspected by hand and visually to detect infections, injuries, or any anomalies. Any body noted to have issues is immediately discarded. After passing this control, the body is cleaned with pressurized water, which is responsible for removing any remaining internal fluids. From this point, it is no longer called a pig but a carcass, which is the clean body without blood or organs ready to be chilled and converted into commercial cuts. Step 6. Chilling and maturation phase. The body at this stage is moved by rails to a large cold storage chamber, where it will remain hanging for about 16 to 24 hours at a constant temperature of about 0 and 4 degrees Celsius or 39 degrees Fahrenheit. During that time, the meat gradually loses its internal heat, matures naturally, becomes firmer, and reduces its surface moisture level. This is all to improve the final texture of the product after cutting. The system is fully automated with thermal sensors, constant ventilation, and humidity controls to ensure that the cold chain is not broken at any time. By the time the carcass leaves the chamber, it is already cold, firm, and compact, ready to be transformed into steaks, ribs, sausages, and all other particular pork parts. Step 7. Cutting and distribution. The carcass, now already chilled and matured, enters its final phase. The cutting begins with the carcass being divided into 2 symmetrical halves, and then the operators, equipped with large knives and pneumatic cutting tools, begin to separate the main cuts, which include the hams, loins, ribs, bellies, shoulders, tenderloins, and others. Once separated, the cuts pass through an automated system where they are weighed, classified, and organized based on the type of meat, fat level, and commercial destination. Some pieces are destined for fresh consumption, others go to sausage factories, and many are frozen for export to different countries around the world. In pork production, nothing is wasted. Bones, fat, and trimmings are used for the production of broths, oils, animal feed, and other industrial byproducts. Then comes the packaging. Each cut is placed in vacuum packaging or in trays with a controlled atmosphere, sealed to the accurate millimeter and labeled with all the data, including product type, weight, expiration date, and traceability code. This allows each tray to be traced from the farm to the supermarket. While it's easy to look at pork as just another item in the grocery store, the reality is that a lot of work, care, and science goes into producing that meat. That's the end for today, guys. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to stay updated on our latest content.